has a lot for spending on spending on PCs over here, and socks as well. But we have Alex Myers here, who has always been a fervent Chun-Li player, going up against Idom here. So we are starting the pool over here. So you can see this is the Group A semifinal. So this is the top of the bracket. So we have officially started the tournament. So guys, on Twitter, let everybody know that this tournament is starting. They can see some high-level Street Fighter 6 action here. I almost said 5 just out of habit, but it is Street Fighter 6 that we are watching over here, and we are all going to have a great time watching these high-level players go up against each other. As I said, I will try my best to talk about some of the systems in the game to help you guys understand and learn the game. But at the same time, I want to watch. Oh, wow. Alex Myers going for a couple of drive impacts right there. If it absorbs a move, it becomes a counter hit state and will crumple the opponent. However, if you just hit them, it just knocks them over. Unless they are in the corner. If they block it, they get pressed against the wall and get stunned just like that. Especially if you're in burnout state, as Idom was. They not just get stunned at the wall, they are open for a free jump-in combo or some crazy setup. It is not fun getting drive impacted into the wall when you are in burnout state. Again, burnout state is designed to be very, very weak. You are supposed to get blown up when you go into burnout state, so it is something that you do not want to do. And look at this, Alex Myers is going crazy with the drive impact. It is a brand new mechanic, and so he's like, you know what? I bet you Idom doesn't have the reaction to stop this yet. Oh no, but there it is! And perfectly just displayed in time the way you stop a drive impact. Activate your own drive impact, and it's a guaranteed punish to drive impact. So whoever drive impact second always wins. But again, what we see from Alex, I talked about this, how using supers is a lot more freeform in Street Fighter 6 than it was in Street Fighter 5. And so what we have here is Alex Myers throwing out these supers a lot more often on Wake Up, because level 1 supers have invulnerability, and it's something that a lot of people are gonna have to get used to. Now obviously that's gonna change from character to character, but I think in the beta a lot of the characters did. And Chun-Li, yeah, you saw it right there where she just went into the crouching stance right there. Chun-Li actually has a stance now. So while she's fighting, you'll actually see her sit down onto the floor cross-legged, and when she's in that mode, she's basically in a stance where she has access to a whole new set of moves. However, cannot block in that state. So you'll see Chun-Li's cancel into that state to get access to overheads and to get access to really quick lows and such, etc., etc. Meanwhile, of course, Juri building up those the feng shui meter that you see under her life bar over there. Looks like Idom doing a great job over here. Nice anti-air. Jabber out there, try to get some pressure, but Idom pressing buttons when he lands. Oh, that's going to be punished. And one of the nice things that you're going to see here in this game, every time you get punished, which means your move has not recovered yet, and you get hit, the game will say punish counter on the screen, like you see there on the right side over there, just in time. Thank you guys. I swear they're not listening to me. But as soon as you see punish counter, that means you know you landed that punish. And so if you're playing the game at home and you throw out a move and the opponent blocks it and then they hit you and it says punish counter, that means your move is slow. There's a lot more information on screen in this game to be able to help you learn the game a little bit quicker. And if you guys haven't checked it out yet either, Street Fighter 6 has the most robust training mode that I might have seen in a very, very long time, with a lot of great tools in there. Oh, I think we're gonna get the full cinematic here from Idom. Yep, there we go. Feels good, doesn't it? No, that doesn't feel good at all. I mean, look at Chun-Li's face. It clearly does not feel good at all. But again, the training mode is going to have so much robust features, including, you know, one of the things that you hear a lot of people, a lot of pro players talk about when it comes to fighting games is the concept of frame data. There's so much frame data out there in fighting games, and it is an intimidating thing to say the least. Because it's also been very hard to understand, because the games themselves haven't really illustrated to us what frame data really is in fighting games. And one of the beautiful things about Street Fighter 6 is they have one of the most visual representations of frame data in the game itself, But at the same time, it's also important to note that if it is something that is very intimidating to you guys, if frame data seems very complex, it's not vital to learn. You can play Street Fighter 6 more without learning the frame data than you did in Street Fighter 5. And so there's a little bit of that. There's a lot of different avenues, a lot of different ways to approach learning Street Fighter 6, which is really, really cool. And it's going to really open this game up for a lot of different people. So I hope a lot of you guys out there will be giving this game a chance and to try it out as much as possible. Look at these combos from Alex Myers. And here's that wake up super. Does Myers know how to punish it? So he waits for the whole thing. Oh no, Myers looked like he tried to do something fancy, like a full punish on it, and didn't quite get it. As you can see there, the EX spinning bird kick giving him the ability for the juggle. And now Alex Myers is in burnout. So you can see it once again, that gray meter building up here. He has to defend against everything. And Idom is about to burn himself out as well. But Idom just runs into the fireball. And so this is what you'll see. Like, going into burnout, like I said, is a very dangerous state. You are very weak. You have no access to a lot of the moves that you want. However, there are going to be a lot of players out there who are just going to trust in their own skill and their own ability. And they don't care if they burn themselves out. They're like, you know what? I'm going to burn out, but I'm still going to beat you up. I have no fear whatsoever. And so they're going to burn themselves out and just keep fighting. And again, that's one of the cool things about the way that this game is going to play. We're going to see a lot of different players using very different philosophies. Oh, there it is. You see right there. If you block the drive impact in the corner, you get pushed into the wall, gives the opponent a free combo, punishes the wake up EX Tenshokak, and then here we go. Look at this big old combo from Idom. What the? Oh, yeah, and so you see Alex Myers glowing green like that. And whenever you block a move from the opponent when they're glowing green, it is advised to be very careful. If you block a move when the opponent is glowing green, just like that, that means that they have the advantage afterwards. So you have to be careful. Oh no! The super didn't make it through! Not enough invincibility! And now so this is an important thing. When you're in burnout, your offense doesn't change. You can still do the same combos that you've always done before, obviously without the access to EX moves. But you still have the ability to do the same combos. It's just on defense you have to be aware of the changes. But on offense, you can still play the same way that you can do it, that you've done before. And now Alex Myers is in burnout, and you see Idom intelligently using the drive impact. Even though he blocked it, it did put him into the burnout state. And so now he's got to hold all this pressure. So Alex tries to sneak in with the level 1 Kikosho in the middle, and see plus frames on that overhead right there off of the drive rush. You have to respect it, and nicely played by Idom right there to take game number 3. He is going to take it 2-1 over Alex Myers here in the top side of the first day 1 pools. Again, completely nobody is officially, so, this is kind of one of those things that we expect, and it's exciting to see, and we're going to see a bunch of people learning a bunch of new things. And looks like Punk is still sticking with that Luke.
I thought Punk was playing Jamie.
Okay. So I thought he was like, you're right. I'm gonna switch over to Jamie. No, but he's going for. He wants that laptop, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, Toy's playing Ken, which is I think is kind of hard because like Toy known for his Bison in Street Fighter 5, and then there's no like Bison equivalent in the beta currently. Hopefully, when the first game comes out, there's a Bison equivalent. Or maybe Bison even comes back.
Yeah, I know. So far, there's no Bison at all. So Toy is just like, all right, I'm gonna have to find somebody else. Yeah. Maybe I have to play JP. JP looks like he has something to do with Bison. I don't know. I don't know. What is that? Like Luke has a little shoulder.
Yeah, Luke has a new. I played Luke for when the second beta came out. I did try Luke for a bit. So Luke has a lot of new target combos.
Oh, okay.
So from his low forward, I think that's heavy. I want to believe that's heavy punch.
Okay,
so he gets a low forward heavy punch target combo.
Playing some Luke in the beta, huh? Going to the dark side here. I thought you hated Luke here, right? So oh man. But look at this Toy getting some good pressure here. But
the shimmy.
And one of the beautiful things about having that, so you see, I've been talking to the audience about, how you're going to manage your drive gauge there. And you saw Punk go from full drive gauge to nothing, but he knew that he was going to a combo that was going to kill. So it didn't matter. So he was like, all right, I've got all these resources to just kind of blow right at the very end. that's only if he has the drive gauge over there.
So in other fighting games, I kind of feel like the drive meter is similar to like how other fighting games where like the gauge just resets round for round. So you got to think about it like that. You don't want to die when any resources or any extra leave anything on the table. Like if you got $100, you spend all 100. You don't spend 80 and then go back home with 20 because you're not keeping that 20.
It always made you feel bad, like in 5 when you die with the full V gauge. You know, example. And so, you know, it's really, I mean, I'm really fascinated to see how people are going to manage that drive gauge. And see right there, Toy going into negative state over here in burnout state. So that's going to allow Punk a lot more power. But again, if you trust in your offense, it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be, I feel like, situations where people are just going to try to, how I call, run people over in a fighting game where it's like, beat them before they even figure out what happened. Like, they sat down and the next thing they know, they're getting up and they went 0-2.
Try to use the Cerro Blast mentality right there, right? Just go in there and attack. Oh, Toy dropping a combo, unfortunately. And here, look at this, Punk getting that full charge. Oh, missed the shoulder rush there, but now you see how even when you block moves, you lose some of that drive gauge as well. So it acts like a guard meter as well.
Yeah. Another thing with this game, I feel like the offense, if your offense is really good and you can really manage your opponent's drive meter, I think that's going to be super important as well.
We haven't, like most of us haven't learned that yet, you know, spending our resources to burn them out. But Punk is looking really strong over here to start. Looks like just gets the 2-0 over Toy pretty convincingly right now. But again, as I mentioned, you guys are obviously
to me. But it's always been like just for the love of the fighting game.
Everyone at home's like, oh, easy to say since you won Capcom Cup, right? But yeah, here we go. So this is on the loser side of the bracket. And again, this is a situation here. And thank you, Idom, for stopping by over here. Thank you. Idom's going to be stepping off over here again. That is your former Capcom Cup champion, Idom, over here. And we are going to bring up one of the strongest Street Fighter V players during the course of the entire game, and one of the fan favorites here in NA. And that is, of course, Punk. How are you doing?
How you doing, James?
I'm doing good, doing good. How are you enjoying Street Fighter 6 so far? Oh, hang on one second. Oh, okay.
Oh, I enjoy it. It's pretty fun. It's a fresh new game. We were playing Street Fighter V for, what, like 7 years now? It's way too long.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe we've been playing it for that long. But,
I started growing gray hair. That's how, like, no joke. I got gray hair in my mustache and it's some in my hair.
Oh, man. That's the stress of playing Street Fighter, man.
Yeah,
that's
it's crazy.
The fighting game stress out there. But
that's why I got the braids, because I covered the gray hair up. I was like, okay, this is a smart way to do it.
Nah, you can't tell people that. It's the style, right? You're doing it for the style. Absolutely. Oh, man. But you just got in, right? Like, you literally just landed like an hour ago or something.
I landed around 3 o'clock.
Nice. And so how much of this did you play, like, in the betas and such?
I played the beta a lot. I think I was streaming about 10 hours a day every day. So it was quite a lot.
And was it mostly just Luke, or did you learn like a lot of the different characters?
In the first beta, I played only Jamie. And then the second beta, I mostly played Luke, but I played some Chun-Li and... who else? I tried Guile out for a bit too.
Okay, Guile seems really strong right now.
I think he's the best character in the beta build for sure.
So, I mean, who sticks out to you right now the most out of all the... I saw you playing Luke earlier, so is that your favorite so far?
No, well, of all the characters, I want to try out Cammy. But you don't have Cammy here. You're a Cammy guy yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward for Cammy, but I'm also looking forward to that Zangief, man. I want to play that Zangief.
I'm not going to lie. E Honda looks mad interesting. It pains me to say that.
That pains me to hear, okay?
E Honda had the best super, I feel like, of any fighting. His super is so cool.
The ring, you mean? Yeah.
The sumo ring of fire. I was like, bro, that's mad.
With the opponent's foot? Yeah.
He trying to, like, throw you out of it, and then he does the sumo slam to win. I was like, nah, that's too sick. Don't make me a Honda player, Capcom.
Yeah. I've already had to deal with Honda in 5. I don't want to deal with him more. Oh, man. But yeah, so we got Toy and Alex Myers. They're in the loser side of the bracket over here. And obviously, this is just for seeding at this point in time. But oh, that's gonna hit right there. How do you like the fact that you have those supers and have like the invincibility on some of those supers, the level 1s?
I think it's pretty cool because if you don't have that, if you get burnt out, you would have no way to get out the starting situation in the corner. So it's good if you always can keep at least a bar before you go into burnout. That way you don't get stunned and take 50% of your health that you can't do anything about.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. See, again, this is all. It's interesting because a lot of times when you have a lot of people playing these fighting games, they don't realize how important resource management is. And so, yeah, keeping one bar there, and that makes you more willing to just to burn yourself out, then, basically. So
it's more. You get more options to burn yourself out if you want to take that route and playing at least.
So when you played the beta, I mean, what was your mindset? Were you trying to keep that guard gauge, or were you okay just spending it and just going into burnout all day?
No, I actually don't even use like the meter mostly. I'll do, if I whiff punish one time, I'll do a drive rush combo, and then I'll kind of let it build up some before I try to use it again. I never really felt myself in burnout in the beta much, unless you were fighting like a Gao and they just taking all your meter with sonic booms.
Right. So that's so cool, because like I said, I bet you there's going to be players out there that's just going to be spending their EX, their drive gauge like candy, basically, just like throwing out money all day, making it rain. But it's going to be really interesting, like right there, Toy, just like, you know what, I'm going to burn myself out, whatever. I have offense, here we go.
You know, a fun thing Chun has in this game that I found out when I was playing her, when you're burnt out, if you just spam low forward heavy legs, it's plus.
What? Really?
So you can chip them out for free.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
Never press between it. So the only way to beat it is they have to guess with a random super.
Oh, man.
So you just do low forward heavy legs, low forward heavy is an infinite. I love figuring out the infinite.
It's a black stun infinite. Oh my god. Man. Slow down, man. Give us some time to get good. No, but I mean, like, how has the transition been going from 5? Because obviously, you made a name for yourself in Street Fighter 5. You burst onto that NA final scene and just like shocked everybody, right? You just came in, and then from that point forward, you have been one of the most dominant Street Fighter 5 players until, you know, to this day here. Has it been hard transitioning into this game, or is it because you play so many fighting games, it's just like, it's...
Playing fighting games in general is pretty easy for me to pick up on since I've played them for so long and I've played so many. And this game is kind of like a mixture of Street Fighter 4 and 5, and you know, I played both of those quite a lot, so... It's very easy for me to kind of pick up on how to play this game in neutral, and then they have like the cool things, which is like the drive impact and the drive rush system. So they added their own Street Fighter 6 flavor, and they kept kind of 4 and 5. So, you know, everyone can love something about the game. You know, the old people can love the 4, the newer people can love how Street Fighter 5 plays in this, and then if you're a newer player, they have the new mechanics, and you know, you can go crazy.
Right. Do you consider yourself an old player now, Punk?
Yeah, I've been playing since 09. I'm pretty old school these days.
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know, I mean, your background. So I mean, like I said, you burst onto the scene for 5, but as you mentioned, you were a feverish online player.
Yeah, I was online monster.
You just didn't travel to a lot of events and stuff during that time, right? So, because you were what, like 9 years old or something?
Yeah, I was very young. Street Fighter Ultra, Street Fighter 4, I think I was when it ended, I was 17.
Dang. Okay.
And when Street Fighter 4 came out, I was 9 years old. So, it's a crazy thing to think about.
Can we get him off the stage? Making me feel old over here. Oh,
I'm the only one with gray hair, though. You know I feel like I'm older than you.
I don't know how that happened, dude. I got lucky with the jeans, man. I thank my mom for that one, because I definitely got her jeans.
This is Tokido, bro. He stressed me out over these.
Oh, dude. Who doesn't he stress out, dude?
Tokido is for sure the reason I got it.
Oh, man. But, I mean, how excited are you to play Tokido and like Problem X and all these players from all the different regions in a brand new game like this?
It's cool because now you might be able to play online somewhat too, so you don't have to really wait to go to tournaments to be able to play these players anymore. Since the netcode in the beta, it was pretty playable when I tried to play against the Japanese players.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was playable. Maybe not online tournament level playable, but if you want to practice matchups and stuff, you can definitely, I think, play the players. Yeah. And I think it'll be even better if you live on the West Coast, since I live in the East.
Yeah, you'll be able to play all the EU guys.
Yeah, Europe was perfect. There was a few people I played from Europe, and they came in my stream and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm from UK," and I was like, "Oh really?" I would never be able to tell.
That's got to be exciting though, because one of the things that I like to talk about a lot is the regional rivalries and everything like that, and we've seen this from, Strive is the previous game that has had really good netcode and has allowed a lot of the players in the US to become very strong. Like, is that something you're like, now you can practice with Chris CCH, and stuff? Is that something that you guys are thinking about, trying to, strengthen the US overall? Because one of our biggest weaknesses has always been the size of our country, right?
And the netcode for the games has never been the best.
Yeah.
Right now, with this game, it is pretty cool. I mean, you get to play with all the players now in the U.S., so now there's a better chance of people knowing more matchups, because there's a lot of matchups that kind of region-specific in Street Fighter V for U.S. So now when people play weird characters at tournaments, you'll actually know the matchup. There's less excuse for sure now that, oh, I don't know the matchup, so I couldn't win. Now I feel like that kind of excuse is eliminated. If you don't know the matchup, it's because you didn't want to know it.
Right, because I mean, like in Street Fighter V, if you weren't West Coast, you're not fighting a lot of roses, for example, right?
And if you're like 9 to East, you're really not fighting Laura much,
Oh, yeah, that's true. But here, this is the last round, I think, between these two players. Look like, oh, no, wait!
Oh, the Argo box.
Oh, we're losing. We're dropping combos already here, dude.
Oh, okay, the dash throw. Street Fighter V special. We like that. Yeah, I told you, for the Street Fighter V people, it right there, dash throw.
Still works. Still works, man.
Like, at least with Chun, it's like I'm getting a different variety. But we got two of the best players in Street Fighter V right here. Idom and Punk. Unsigned Punk, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Unsigned Punk. We need Punk to have a sponsor.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't need to have a sponsor. I had Idom. Punk was like, you had that. You didn't do CA. I was like, bro, I don't know. Playing this like that.
It's like it's the new game, right? It's a new game, and that's one of the exciting things. I mean, you've had that transition from 4 to 5, so
it's such a big transition too. Like, and even this game, it feels like a big transition too.
So you're kind of used to it, so you understand this. I was saying earlier to the audience of the stream here, this is one of the most fascinating times. This is like one of the most fun times for a fighting game when it comes out, because everyone's just finding out all this new broken stuff.
It's so fun to play a new version of a Street Fighter game too. Oh, Punk! I was playing Dual Kevin. He has the craziest loop combos, and I think Punk kind of has those. So maybe we'll see those on display a bit.
Yeah, Punk said that he played like both of the betas almost like 10 hours a day. So.
Yeah, I was right there on the second one. I like Idom's Fury though. It's pretty annoying. Oh, he's pretty okay.
Okay, just going in there maybe for the
Did
pressure.
you see that one? Did you see Idom play Luke and he like command grab supered that poor guy?
Yeah. Oh, was that a command grab?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay, okay.
With Idom, I was like, oh yeah, the last frame it becomes command grab.
Okay, because I saw him get hit and I was like, oh, I guess he tried to touch a button or something.
50%, yeah.
And you said command grab, I would have believed you, because like I said, it's like a brand new game. Yeah, for sure.
Never know. Idom kind of, using his poison Street Fighter V control here, I would say. That roundhouse is just so annoying. I don't think it's punishable. It might be -3. Yeah, for those of you who don't know in the game, there's no 3-frame move in this game.
Yeah.
Only 4 frames. So some moves that are -3, like Chun-Li's heavy kick legs, you can't really punish.
That's going to be one of those big differences here. But I mean, it's universalized, because I mean, in 5, that was always one of the tough things, is that against a 3-frame character or a 4-frame character changed your offense a lot.
That's true.
And that's not going to be a problem as much in this game. Just like quick rise and back roll have the same frame data in this game as well.
I forgot about that. So you'll see some cool setups and stuff. You know what's interesting? Like, I think Zangief, he only had a 4-frame in 5 and 4. I wonder if he only has a 5-frame in this game.
Nah, give him a 4-frame. Give him the 4-frame, dude.
Fighting for David, huh?
No, I'm fighting for me here, dude.
Like Zangief? Oh yeah. You like this?
Yeah, I'm gonna be grapplers for life, buddy. Let's go.
No.
See, I think I'm gonna
worse than when you cheered for the Lakers.
Yeah, I think so. I saw more tomatoes come out for the grappler love, for sure.
The camera person almost turned off the camera. Nice drive rush. That looks like it's a tick throw off the drive rush. The medium punch?
Yeah. Probably will be because I mean drive rush obviously. Oh dang! And then just raw throw off the drive rush.
I think this is a game. There's a term that gets thrown around a lot, like mental stack. Like Seijan talks about that a lot and stuff. I feel like this is definitely like mental stack the game. Like you need to be aware of so many different options. It's very like stressful. Like you will forget to do certain punishes and whatnot.
Dude, I told someone when I was playing on the beta, I told one of my viewers, I was like, I can't fight drive impact, so play me and just drive impact me to death.
That's how I felt too.
And he did. Like even though I knew he was gonna do that,
he's like, this is what you wanted.
Yeah, I know. So
like, I love you, dude. What you wanted.
It was like you said, mental stack the game. It is a lot of work to keep in mind all the different offensive options from the opponent. Oh,
one thing I want to mention here is like, I think there's not a player more. There's not a player more versed in understanding how to beat Punk, in my opinion, than Idom. And, you know, I'd say Punk is very well known for his slow play, but we're seeing Idom utilize the drive rush in ways you wouldn't expect to just kind of take advantage of.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm trying to like check a dash or something. It seems pretty hard in this game to check drive rush right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's always one of the interesting things, right? Because as different as 4 is from 5 and 5 is from 6 and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Fundamentals still hold a lot of sway in these games, right?
100%. Like for instance, when I was playing Idom, he just tried to wait it out a little bit till I choked, and you know that's a very good, you know, fundamental. Just try to stack, overstack, or mental stack it.
Yeah. And then you see this. Look at this offensive pressure from Idom. But
Jury's one of the only characters that has that kind of pressure still. Like the mediums are +1. Not many characters have a plus medium. Okay, I think Punk's, you know, might have heard me. He started to pick it up a little bit. A lot of more forward fierces, a lot of more drive rushes in neutral.
That's the key right there for Punk, right? You got to motivate him, right?
I know. Did you say, Myers? Oh, the fierce whip? Oh, that could have been big. Nice. Low forwards just go so far in this game, too. You think you're out of range. Oh, that was a sick reaction.
Oh,
nice.
Wow, dang.
I think he's dead.
Is this going to kill?
Is this going to kill? It is.
Yeah, he's dead.
James Chen class.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so happy they let me put that in
That's
the game,
so sick.
dude. I'm so happy.
Immortalized.
Dude, yeah, right?
They better give you royalties. Any commentator that says that? No, you put on in-game commentary if you want to hear that line.
It's like, honestly, shout out to Capcom, because like I thought they were going to make me like switch it, like, is it going to KO or something? Like, no, they just let me straight up.
Let me say my thing. You did T for T.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Oh, man. But yeah, again, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm sitting here with Mr. Alex Myers, of course.
Hello.
Who's also in this event. You'll be playing the loser of this match.
I'm ready. I thought Toy had me, and I snapped too. I was like, no, I want to play one of these guys.
Made that nice little comeback at the end there.
I
Got
know.
the dash up throw to finish it.
I was so salty after I lost to Idom too. I was like, I had it.
Fighting game salt, man.
Hey, it's great. And, like, no matter how old I get, I'm 30 now. I still feel the same as I did like 10 years ago. The same salt.
You should see me. Have you watched any of my streams recently?
Yeah,
dude? All I do is complain, dude.
No.
Oh my god.
It's just as we get older, the salt is not as good for our body.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice DP.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like Punk really doing a good job, I think, slowing it down. A nice whip punish. This is one thing we're used to seeing with Punk. Yeah, please, give me Idom, man.
You want that run back. You want that run back.
I'm upset right now.
Oh, man. And yeah, I mean, again, you know, while we've been talking here, you know, I've been asking you a lot of questions here, but this has been a really good example of kind of the neutral footsies that we're going to expect from Street Fighter V over here.
Very slow pace, like you saw when I was playing Toy too. Toy very, very slow, waiting for me to whiff. You know, very. You can play that playstyle again, where I felt it wasn't as prevalent in 5.
The buttons reach farther in this game. I mean, I feel like I walk out of Shoto crouching medium kick range.
You get hit,
and then I get hit, and I'm like, was it Dulcim? Like, what is happening?
And I feel like one thing they had a problem with in 5 is like the hitboxes or herboxes didn't stay out long enough. We're getting a lot more of that, right?
Oh, here we go, another super. This one's probably not going to kill. No.
Didn't get some Oki.
Oh, and it emptied his drive rush, drive meter too, so that's really bad here. Yeah, see, no drive cancel off of that.
I think Idom is going to YOLO low forward buffer in a super. I would bet it. Oh, he can get chip.
Oh, that's right. He could die by chip.
Oh, he got a jump.
Oh, Oh, there it
We
is.
forget about that. We're so used to flying. Like,
exactly.
We'll be fine. Come to me.
Grapplers require skill, man. Anyways, Idom, Alex Myers going up against each other.
Grapplers require skill. Is that what was coming out your mouth, James? Don't say that.
It's true, man. Come on. The grapplers have been low tier like in every game, right?
You're not invited to Thanksgiving.
Damn, okay. I'm gonna have to sneak into the house and grapple a turkey, dude. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Like, give me my turkey, damn it. Oh, man.
You're definitely not invited to Thanksgiving at Justin's house either, 100%. You're not getting over there.
Hey, man, Harper is becoming a grappler, dude. You never...
Nah, there's no way Justin allow that. He'll beat her. He'll beat the grappler out of her. He'll be
Right.
like, no, you can't have that.
In game. Oh, man. But here we go. Alex Myers and Idom going up against each other. Let's see if Alex Myers... He said that he had that... he had the win, but he just missed the super, right?
He got the EX kick at the end. He had the level 3, but he ended it with the up kick. But Idom didn't have health to take the level 3. So,
Right. Gotcha.
it would have been a will it kill James Shen situation.
Well, it looks like Idom, though, still taking round number 1 over here. See if Alex Myers can get that run back that he wants. That's crazy. She's got that dive kick back again now, dude. Oh, man. A lot of jury players are happy about that.
Ooh, that was sick. How many Idom Myers know some matchups? That was some tech right here if I ever seen it.
And yeah, this will be, if I'm not mistaken, the last match of the day here for you guys over here. So, before you guys disappear, just want to make sure everyone, shout outs to Intel. Follow Intel Gaming at Intel Gaming for putting this show on here. And again, it'll be going on all week. So definitely keep an eye, follow twitch.tv/Intel. And Idom. Oh, okay. So still winning the run back over here.
It's okay though. Everyone's still in the tournament whether you win or lose.
True. Alex Myers might even run into Idom again tomorrow.
Yeah, good. That's the beauty of this. You're not out of it. You could lose 0-2. You good. Come back and win 4 straight the next day and win the tournament.
Yep. Get yourself a nice little laptop over here. Oh, but you see that punish. The range on the buttons. Like,
Yeah, the Chun special. Chun-Li forever going to have range.
that's your Chun players are used to it, but the rest of us who have played a lot of Street Fighter V, that range is going to be such a. It's even for me, because I've just been playing so much Street Fighter V, the range of Shoto crouching medium kicks and stuff, it's jarring, man, how far that stuff reaches. Ooh.
That's big damage. And Myers is burnt out in the corner. That's not
Oh,
good.
yeah. He's got the level 1
Look
super,
for the
though.
stun. Oh, the DP whip. No kill, though.
Yeah, he could have went into a level 2 at least. What is Chun's level 2? I don't even.
It's the third strike super.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah. It's just the kick super.
Yeah, I actually think Chun is very interesting in this game. And when it fully comes out, I definitely want to try her a lot more. I think she has a lot of potential, but for a beta, I think she's too hard to play. It's not enough time.
Yeah, Myers was saying that. He said that he was talking to you, and you said that Chun-Li might actually be a little underrated right now.
Yeah, I think so. I played against Bowmaster, and he is one of the greatest Chun-Li players to ever exist. So,
and again, a European player, so you were playing online against.
Yeah, it was perfect. Me and Bowmaster had perfect connection together.
It's crazy. Oh, it's an exciting time to be a fan of fighting games. I'll tell you right now, man. Oh,
he got the shimmy.
Yeah, it's harder to shimmy in this game because the throw ranges are so far now in this game.
Yeah, it's weird because it does have a lot of recovery, but you get thrown a lot further now. Like everyone has the Bison throw range from Street Fighter V.
Okay. Yeah. It's really interesting because there's been times I tried to use the same shimmy setups I used in 5 and I just get thrown.
Yeah. And since buttons aren't as plus anymore, there's no real tick throws in this game where you're +2 and then you can throw them.
Yeah.
Now you kind of can just mash out of the jab throw. You just mash out of it and it's not real anymore.
And that's the whole thing because in Street Fighter 5 it was there's that Invul level 1. See, they don't even do that much damage, so it's kind of like a neat tool. It's almost like an EX. Yeah. Gave everybody an EX,
I don't want to take it. Oh, he dropped it. He's in burnout. Oh, nice reaction. Fire.
And now they're both burnout.
Oh, Oh.
Okay, not that much invul, I guess. Oh, but then Item dropped the combo.
Bro, you see how fast Myers reacted though? That Argo bar is crazy. That chip.
Oh, smart. And see, yeah, a lot of chip damage there.
Yep, that is what you get from this game. Actually, that's another Street Fighter 4 thing where they added chip to everything now instead of just supers. Even though Item did do the super there, you can chip with everything
but
now.
you only die in burnout.
Yeah, in burnout,
So,
yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be exciting to see how different this game is going to be from 5, you know, just to, and like